Welcome to this lecture on populism. In this lecture, we will be discussing what populism is, its origins, characteristics, and examples of populist movements and leaders around the world. First, let's define populism. Populism is a political ideology that seeks to appeal to the interests and concerns of ordinary people, often by claiming to represent the common people against corrupt or elitist elites. Populist movements and leaders often present themselves as outsiders or anti-establishment, and they tend to use rhetoric that is simple and emotional, rather than complex and nuanced. The origins of populism can be traced back to the late 19th century in the United States, where the Populist Party emerged as a political force advocating for the interests of farmers and workers. Populist movements have since emerged in various parts of the world, often in response to economic or social crises, and have taken on different forms and ideologies. Some of the key characteristics of populism include a strong focus on the leader, who is often portrayed as a charismatic figure who can solve the problems of the people. Populist movements also tend to be highly polarizing, with a clear distinction drawn between the people and the elite. Populism often involves a rejection of traditional political parties and institutions, and a call for radical change. Populism has been associated with both left-wing and right-wing ideologies, and it can take on different forms depending on the specific context. Left-wing populism often focuses on issues of economic inequality and social justice, while right-wing populism often emphasizes cultural and national identity, and a rejection of immigration and globalization. Examples of populist movements and leaders around the world include Donald Trump, former President of the United States, who was elected in 2016 on a populist platform that promised to drain the swamp and restore power to the people. Hugo Chavez, former President of Venezuela, who was elected in 1998 on a left-wing populist platform that promised to redistribute wealth and power to the poor. Matteo Salvini, leader of the far-right League Party in Italy, who has gained popularity by promoting anti-immigrant and Eurosceptic policies. Andrés Manuel López Obrador, President of Mexico, who was elected in 2018 on a left-wing populist platform that promised to fight corruption and improve the lives of ordinary Mexicans. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, who has been criticized for promoting a Hindu nationalist agenda and cracking down on dissent. In conclusion, populism is a political ideology that seeks to appeal to the interests and concerns of ordinary people, often by presenting itself as anti-establishment and polarizing. Populist movements and leaders have emerged in various parts of the world, and they can take on different forms and ideologies depending on the specific context. While populism can sometimes provide a voice for those who feel marginalized by traditional political institutions, it can also be a source of division and instability. Welcome to this lecture on populism.